Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of Paige, that's me, and the quarter-life crisis. That's what I'm having. This is episode 5, and today we're going to talk about friendship, making friends, keeping friends, how to get friends, having all the friends, having no friends. But before we dive right into friendship, let's revisit some comments from last week's episode, which was career versus job. Sydney said, "When life doesn't feel official." There's a quote from me. She said, "Man, I felt that. Ugh." All the time I'm like, life isn't official. I'm just floating along, doing nothing. Sydney, I get you. I know grown adults who really feel that too. Like, honestly, like grown adults, like in their 40s and 50s. My mom regularly says, who thought it was a good idea for me to have a kid and a house payment and groceries and money to buy stuff with? So I think a lot of people feel that. Not just people having quarter-life crises. Crises? Crises. Sharon said, "Loved how someone asked you, 'Can I have your number?' and you said no. Priceless. Awesome. You gotta know your boundaries, guys." Someone said I have beautiful earrings. How do you feel about the ones today? My mom hates them. They're fun as all. I think I'm doing a wonderful job with my mom as well, Eric. Thank you. I've raised her right. Question, would you rather eat avocados or watch E.T.? Avocados. And they're disgusting. So clearly a lot of you really are feeling directionless. To steal that word from Selena. I'm not alone. I love it. As I said before, this week's topic is friendship. So I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this. I think I say that a lot during this series, but it's hard to make friends. Is it hard for you to make friends? It's also incredibly hard to keep friends. I don't know if you know this, but friends are a lot of work. Okay, so how do you make a friend when you're an adult? When I was a kid, I would just walk up to someone on the playground and be like, "You want to be my friend?" Or dump sand on their head, and it worked. I think if I did that now... You can't just walk into somewhere and make a friend. I don't think that's possible. Seriously. Like, you don't make friends shopping or at the grocery store or at a bar. I mean, maybe you do, but I don't. We've already established that I don't leave the house almost ever. Pretty much never. My mom's joke is that the trash goes out more than I do. Do you need a second to think about that? The trash goes out more than I do. The trash gets picked up once a week. That's why it's funny, but also really sad and true. So where do I make friends? This is a genuine question. I'm going to specifically talk about significant others, but friends as well. If you met a significant other that you are with today, if you did not meet them at work, online, because I don't do online dating, or there's no such thing as online friendship, but if that was an app, I would maybe do that. Or in college or at school currently, then comment below. But otherwise, I mean, please still comment, but specifically the question was, if you didn't meet them, where did you meet them? If you didn't meet them at work, school, or online, where did you meet them? Significant other or BFF. Because almost everyone has a friend or significant other that they met at work, because you have something to complain about together, at school, because you're suffering through together, or online, because you both chose something very scary to do. Let's talk about online friendships and or dating. I don't do any online dating. We can talk about dating more in a later episode. Online friendships. They're real. That's totally a thing. I have tons of friends that live in other states that I keep up with through social media. A ton of people who watch these videos I would consider my friend. Like Jen Ponton. She is one of my BFFs from another state. That's a thing. I'm sure it's a thing. Jen is my sister from another mister. She lives in New York. And I don't. I live in Oregon. Okay, fine. She technically lives in New Jersey. I have actually only met Jen in person one time. Maybe twice, but I think it's only once. She took me to a lovely restaurant full of gluten-free food. Everything was gluten-free. It was amazing. Jen, we tried to find that restaurant later, me and Mom, and we never found it again. So I've decided it's a magical land that only you can take us to. That was a side note, sorry. So to get to the point of that, many people have online friendships that are totally legitimate. So where do you make friends if not online, college, or at work? I really need to know. How do you keep friends? I just want to say this for everyone. This is not a personal anecdote in any way. Friendship is a two-way street. You have to provide as much as the other person has to provide. Does that make sense? I'm not saying that has to be 100% of the time. Sometimes you're just down in the dumps and the other friend has to do the work to help you out, pull you out of that slump. Or when one friend is busier than the other, sometimes one friend has to do a little more work. But it should be even. You should not be the one planning all the activities, figuring out what to do, texting them or calling them all the time. Friendship is supposed to be equal. Not even in status or gender or in what you bring to the table. You should both want to hang out together. That's a friendship. People just come into your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. A season, like a section of your life. Like high school. A reason to help you get through something. Or a lifetime. That's forever! I have plenty of friends who I've only seen a couple times in the last year, and I still consider them really good friends. Let's talk briefly about when friends become not friends. I don't want to say frenemies, because to me that's healthy competition. Personal anecdote time! I had a friend in high school, and for reasons unbeknownst to me, she decided not to be my friend anymore. And all of our friends subsequently chose sides, except everyone chose her side. So that is how I was bullied in high school. Yay. More people were afraid of her than wanted to be my friend. It sucked. It was a life lesson that not everyone is your friend forever. The funny part of that story is, we've now been out of high school for many years, and I've heard from a lot of people who chose her side, wow, that was really stupid. She sucks. But the moral of that story is, don't bully. Because guess what? It can be really painful and it can stick with you for life. Don't bully, kids! I'm a little bitter. I'm just saying, if her heel was stuck in a manhole cover and a dumpster was flying towards her and Matthew McConaughey was not there to save her, I might just let that dumpster hit her. I'd punch her in the face if I saw her today. 'Cause you break them, I have to take them away. This is why we can't have nice things. Always, they're so nice. Here's another question. It is a little dating related. But how many of you have stayed friends with an ex after you've broken up? I'm not friends with any of mine. Yes, I've dated people. Yes, we'll talk about it more later. Not this episode. And no, I'm not friends with any of them now. My mom is friends with all of hers. Every single one of them! How do you feel about exes being friends? I'm not into that life. Do you guys have any other thoughts on friendship? How to make friends? How to keep friends? Reasons to have friends? Are there reasons to have friends? I would say my best friend is my mom. Is it bad if your parent is your best friend? The answer is no. But make sure you have a couple more, so you can bitch about your mom to your other friends. I bitch about my mom to my mom. It's so fun. Just remember, friendships are important, and you should have some. Or not. Who gives a flying I do, I care. I want friends. If this resonated with you today, comment below. Share it. Like it. Or subscribe to my channel. Because I do these videos sometimes. And when I'm not doing these, I do haunted stuff. Thanks for watching and joining me on this painful journey. See y'all next week for another new topic. Wait, no. This white eyeliner is like everything. Do I sometimes have like an announcery voice?
Yes.
Okay. These are a little loud sometimes. Clacking around. Hold on, dog butt. Thank you. I got smack talk! My eyeliner is not on point, but it looks really good. Could you quiet down, little yawning butt? Yeah. Oh, you have beautiful big brown eyes. Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, do I need a kiss?
Yes, you do. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Oh, you had a little lip gloss there, Ma.
I know. I don't really want to. That's a lie. Oh, I'm spazzing the dog out. Once again. He's right here. Ready? Boop! I just poked his head. Oh, yeah. Sydney, I felt you. Does that sound so creepy? I felt you?
I'm feeling you. I don't know.
I'm feeling you. They're all weird.
I get you.
Nah.
I thought there was a lot of good outtakes.
Really?
Yeah.
You lying?
Uh-oh. I lie about stuff, but not that.
Someone asked me a question about if I'd rather eat avocados or watch E.T. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to put a picture of E.T. on the video. I literally can't do it. I can't. Oh my god! I can't do it. I'm so stressed out. I'm going to start crying. It's so scary. Which one's the best one? I don't care.
Okay, let's see here.
I don't care.
Why don't you just put a picture of an avocado? Okay,
Oh
there
my
you go.
god! I really don't. Oh my god. I can't.
Your face is like turning bright red.